The person who pregnanted me, guys, he refused. At first time.
At the first time?
Yeah. The person he refused that the pregnant is not hers. I say it is okay. But I continue with life.
Hey guys, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My good name is Priscah Sagati. I'm glad you're back to watch all of us guys. Thank you so much. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm here with my fellow content creators, YouTubers, childhood friends, childhood neighbors. Yes. I can name all of it. We are here for a story. If you want to listen to our story, grab a cup of coffee, juice or tea, or even water and some popcorn. Sit down, relax and enjoy. And if you're new here, you've not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. She will introduce herself to her YouTube channel and also to her YouTube channel, guys. Thank you so much. And if you're returning subscriber, hit that like button, leave a sweet comment, and don't forget to tell us what you think about this video. In case you need us to do something else, or you can suggest what you need us to do, we will do. I have a suggestion of someone telling me to go to a driving school and maybe do a video about vehicles. One day I'll do it. Yeah, that's a manifestation of me owning a car in future. So with me, I'm with Maria Mugini and Wayne Mabere. To you, introduce yourself.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad once again to appear on your YouTube channel. Yeah, it is a great day.
Sure.
Although it is rainy,
it is raining, yeah.
We call raining is a blessing in our land, in our area, and rain gives us food, and exactly. That is why in Korea we don't suffer from
hunger.
Yeah. So guys, I'm so excited, as I have said, and it is my second time to appear on Priscah YouTube channel.
Yes.
And guys, I really thank the lady, and today I'm here to share my story with her.
Yeah.
And yeah, hoping that it's gonna bring what? Make an impact. I don't know.
In somebody's life.
Yeah. As you have heard from her, we are from this village. We have grew up together, but when we are growing up, each and every person takes her own path.
Yeah.
But here we are once again. Maybe we are here for a purpose.
Sure.
Yeah.
We met and we were like, hey, let's remind ourselves about our childhood memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were talking about the memories yesterday, and we were like, what about share it with people? Because
maybe where I was, maybe life has not been good, and actually my friend wants to know why I came back to the village after going away for maybe a period of
a couple of years.
Yeah. So when she was interested, why am I back in the village? And she knew I'm married.
We're gonna talk about it. Yes. Let's introduce Wayne Mabere.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Priscah. Hi guys, welcome to Priscah Sagati YouTube channel. This is the first time coming across to her channel. Consider subscribing, share, like, and leave a sweet comment, guys. Today, guys, I'm super excited, Priscah. Today, guys, we are going to share sweet things that we previous day we were using to do.
Yeah,
guys, that is the thing.
In the previous years when you were young.
Yes, guys. I don't have much to say. Stay tuned, watch the video until the end, guys.
Your YouTube channel name?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I'm going by the name Wayne Mabere. Go and check me out there, guys.
Your YouTube channel?
Maria Mugini.
Maria Mugini.
Yes.
Yeah, and Priscah Sagati here, of course. So So guys, when growing up, we found ourselves as neighbors, as somehow relatives,
Yes.
because our parents somehow are from the same clan, but here clan is big, is something wide. So we are like neighbors. We grew up neighbors, and for me, I remember seeing you in primary school, and we were kind of the same age. And with Robbie, she was somehow
Tall.
Yeah.
Who?
elder,
Maria.
somehow elder.
Yeah.
You've been tall. You've been tall this child.
American height.
She's American height actually, yeah. And we like that height is very important.
Thank you.
You're American height. So, but let's say it African height.
Yeah.
Why don't we embrace our own? This is African height.
Yeah.
So growing up, guys, I remember we used to live at Nyabohanse. All of them have moved. Ayamaro has moved. Nasto has moved.
Yes.
You have moved. But my mom is still there. That's the same place I'm calling home.
Yeah.
Maybe in future I'll also move my mom from there. Who knows?
Amen.
Amen.
Pray for
Cindy,
that.
Amen. Maybe in future one day I'll move my mom from there. And me, according to me, my first memory that I remember is when we were in primary school.
Yes.
When we were in primary school, I think you used to go to churches.
Yes.
Yeah, they used to go to a good academy school.
Yeah.
And for us, we were in a desk because the late uncle used to own the school, so they were privileged to attend to that school. And for us, we used to go to a public school.
Yeah.
And in the evening, I used to come to your home.
Yeah.
We used to play together. The parents, like that time, my mom used to cook mandazi and mauano.
Yeah.
The memory that I remember, people used to call me Priscah Mandazi.
Yeah.
Priscah, the reason being Priscah Mandazi, every time my mom used to give me mandazi for breakfast, I never ate it. I used to put it in the pocket. Then I used to pinch small like this, then I eat until maybe lunchtime. When I'm in class, I pinch like this, I eat, then I leave another one in my pocket. So the entire day, like the entire week in school, my uniform used to smell mandazi. So I remember that time they called me Priscah Mandazi. And that's why even till now I love cooking mandazi and chapati, like stuff. Yeah, that's my first memory that I remember when we were children. And also I remember we used to play on that field.
Yeah.
Now that is the market nowadays.
Yeah.
We used to play there like 50 children.
Over 50.
Over 50
We
children.
were many guys.
We were many of us, many guys, many.
Yeah.
We used to go together, like during weekends, play there on that field, ball. And the memory that I have of myself, I never used to sikujua kucheza. I was everywhere. There is this thing they used to call Changia Popo. Changia Popo was someone who, if you don't know how the styles to jump and everything, because I had this big body.
Yeah.
You used to, like this team, you are in, you open you are the one
game.
starting.
Yeah.
This team, you are the one starting. So that's the memory I have of us growing together.
Yes.
Maria, it's your time.
I remember many things, like going to graze the cows.
Yeah.
And then when going to graze the cow, we were not going to graze. Actually, we could go and gather the things, and then we start cooking.
Oh, the couple.
Vikopo, and then we start cooking, and then we forgot about the cows. So
they eat neighbors' food.
yeah, and also riding the bike. Like I remember also when there is a day we bought
You did what?
There is this thing called busa.
The traditional illicit brew.
Yeah. So you remember grandma was cooking.
Oh yeah, the traditional alcohol.
Yes,
It looks
every
like
Saturday. Now there is a day. I took 5. I don't know where I
First,
got.
before we continue, let me tell them there is a difference between busa and busara.
Yes.
Maybe they can see us drinking busara. Busara is the juice. Busa is the alcohol.
Yeah.
But they resemble.
Yeah. So I remember. I don't know where we were. So I had that. I had 5 shillings, and then it was around 500 ml. They were selling for 10 bob.
It's big. No, The blue band nini?
Yes.
1 kg.
Yes.
1 kg.
10 shillings.
1
Now, for me, since we wanted to ride the bike, we wanted to ride. We were training how to ride the bike, and then it is not this bike, mountain bike.
The bigger ones.
The bigger ones. So there was this man who was coming there with a bike. So I knew if I buy him the big container, he will overdrink, and then we shall go and ride and ride and ride. Now,
how did you get the money from?
I went, grandma had sold. I went and then take that 10 bob that she has sold. I went and buy the alcohol for that man. And then I told him, now you can give us the bicycle. We went to ride near Kui River there. And then
Kui River, guys, it's at my home behind the Swampy area.
Yes. So we went there around pale kwa John Navy.
Yeah.
Ile place, knowing
at
that
Nasto's home there.
Yes, knowing that nobody will reach us there. Now, father to Robbie came there with
Chef Matiko's dad.
Yes, Chef Matiko's dad came because we had not taken the cows to graze. We had not done anything. We were just riding the bike. Now he didn't know, yani kila watoto walikuwa huko mpaka those neighbors kina Brenda, kina Mike.
I know we were many.
Yes.
We were many.
Now when he came there, he came and grabbed branches and they started beating everyone like this. Everyone ran and we left the bike there. No one took the bike back. So he took the bike. Himself, no, kila mtu alikimbia. I remember Robbie when he passed through the swamp.
When mother.
Yes, and then the dad. And then after him.
After her, and the swamp had a lot of water.
I knew when as the Nini,
she knows how to run.
Yes. Remember the father fell down.
Fell down.
Yeah, then we started laughing.
Instead of running away?
Yes, no,
even Wayne started laughing.
Yeah, no, Wayne was looking back. Now after running away, then I don't know how we met all of us again. Now we start saying that which way, where should we go to hide? Where is the bike? No one knows where the bike is. Kila mtu alikuwa anakimbilia maisha yake. Yes, because now father to Chef Matiko, he was very tough.
I know.
One slap.
Yeah.
Only one slap. And then when
African parents were very tough during when we were growing.
Yeah. Hey. That slap only could make you see 50-50 in your mind for sure.
I'm seeing. That's direct translation.
50-50. You see black whenever he slaps you. So no one wanted that slap. And then when he found you, he don't care who you belong to or if he was like
that's how parents were. Yeah. Actually, when we were growing up, your dad could discipline me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
my mom could discipline you, but nowadays, you can't.
Yeah. So for me, that was the memory I keep on remembering, especially that scene of Robbie and the dad running in the swamp. It have never ended in my mind. It is still there as if it happened yesterday. Yeah. So I still remember that, and yes, that growing up together with the kids, it was like
happy.
Yeah, like me, I grew up with everybody. Kila mtoto tulikuwa unasikia tulikuwa kina Maria. Like I remember like kila mtu alikuwa anasema kwani kwa kina Maria, what is there kwa kina Maria? All the kids are going there.
Yeah. Because there were a lot of games.
Yeah.
We used to take socks, school socks. Imagine, guys, your parent has bought school socks for you because we never had this privilege of having toys to play with.
Yeah.
We used to take socks and
a piece of
nylon papers put in together and make a ball. You just fold, you turn the socks, you fold, you turn the socks, you fold, then you tie, and that socks you'll wear it tomorrow to school. And the person who was offered to give the socks has control over the game because it's the owner of the ball. But mind you, this same person is getting prepared to go and get some beating because of the socks.
Yeah.
But that time she was the boss. Yeah, back to you, Robbie.
Okay, guys, with me,
Yeah.
my memories I recall is that we grew together. At that time, when we used to go to each how do we call? Tulikuwa tunaendanga kwa kila tulikuwa tukienda tukisema Priscah leo tunaenda kucheza mpira. We come together, then we collect, how do we call, blue bands, the
Teens.
Oh, those
Teens.
small teens.
Small teens, guys.
Yeah, I remember them. You collect,
then you arrange, then when somebody throws the ball, you miss. Then after that, we used to go to the river, guys. You know what? Hey, we usually take the containers, guys, with a big stick. We dance when we are going to the river,
Let me show
guys.
them. Let's use this dustbin. We used to beat like this. Like, for example, you've carried a container.
We are making noise in the road when we are going to fetch water in the river.
That's the beat, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what they did. When we reach to the river, guys, you know what? First, we take shower, guys. First, we swim. We swim. Then after that, after taking shower, we fetch water. We are going back very late at 6, guys. When we reach at home, we were beaten very hard.
Where were you?
Yes, guys.
And we lied that there were a lot of people in the river. Yeah. And yet we were swimming. And that place is risky.
Yeah.
But we used to take the risks. Yeah. So actually our memories are many.
Yeah.
If we start saying right now, when I remember there is a time we bought a lot of sweets.
Yes.
And we went to hide at Robbie's house with their sister, Teddy. We went to hide, and I remember your cousin Boke came to ask for us from us, and we said no. We used to give her like instructions. If you want one sweet, let's send you somewhere.
That thing was very common, by the way.
Yeah, we buy a lot of sweet like this. If you have money, then we go, we put together, then we start counting. Yeah.
It is kind of bully by that time. Sure, but we didn't know it was bully.
We didn't know.
We were sharing
with the conditions.
Yeah.
We were sharing clothes with Priscah. You can't imagine, guys. If I want to go somewhere on that time, on those days, I have to go to Priscah Sagati place. I say, Priscah,
Even shoes.
Yeah, can you help me with that clothes?
I remember this day. I remember this day. I will cry. Oh my God. My cousin Shayla was getting married. Then I was in high school. I was in Form 3.
Yes, I recall.
Then in high school we used to shave our hair.
Yes.
And I remember this time I had. Let's pause a little bit. We are back again after a short break. We were called for some short lunch. So made by African Lobito. Yes. Go check her YouTube channel. Imagine we are seated here storytelling. She's cooking for us and we have eaten. She's so kind. Go subscribe to her YouTube channel. Yeah. And watch her videos.
We have eaten and we are satisfied, guys.
Yeah, we are full.
Thank you. Priscah.
Thank you too. So guys, what I'll tell you, it was my cousin's birthday, wedding, Shayla. And I remember this time ilifanyika Karamu, sindio, it was at Karamu. So this time I was supposed to attend this wedding, and the sisters, the friends, the other cousins are well-to-do, they had clothes. And may remember I was in high school and our school was shaving. That time I had shaved bald head. And I remember I was supposed to go for that wedding and I didn't have a dress to wear. Guys, let me tell you, I just thought of Wayne Mabere. I just said, hey, let me run to Teddy's home, to Chef Matiko's home, because I do see Wayne Mabere with some dresses. And mind you, they're not like brand new from the shop. Mtumba second-hand clothes. And I do see her with some dresses. Let me go try to fit. I remember we poured everything from the suitcase, looking for something that I will wear.
To fix her, guys. To fix you.
To fit me, and shoes. I don't know where I got those shoes from. They were high heels. This dress I wore was back then. Mgongo wazi. It was like this. And very big earrings. I remember, even guys, let's finish then I talk how we got these piercings. We We did it together.
Yes.
So I remember this time she gave me this dress. It was somehow bluish with flowers.
Yeah.
I went, it was clean. I showered because the wedding like at the girls' place was like yesterday, then in church was now the following day, and I was supposed to go. But those girls have their hair made, they have like everything. It's family, but now there is this thing called class. And because you don't have that nini, they ignore you. I remember I went from home thinking that I'm well dressed. I was stepping like today's today. They will see me in that wedding. Yes, I remember when I went there, everyone was like, they had this cute the nails, they had done some makeup. I was in high school, Form 3, guys, and I was like, I was seated. Now, it reaches a moment like, this is your cousin, these are people you've grown together, this is family. But because of your parents' financial status, they set you aside. Yeah. And I was like, what? I was just seated looking at how everything is going. When it came time to eat, where I stood on the line for 3 hours. When I reached time to serve, and the other family members, like the well-to-do family members, were taken inside a different tent. They ate, memories. They ate, and for me, I had to queue on the line. I queued. When it reached time for me to serve, I was given plain rice.
Oh my gosh.
It was finished. Not it's only that me. Like I was now in the group of commoners. Those others. I was in the group of others. I queued on that line waiting for food. And you've gone for a long distance.
Imagine.
It's very far, guys, when you're on your way to Migori. And there is no way I could come back home to eat. And that time rice was the precious food.
Yes. Because we would only eat the rice in Christmas.
Rice and chapati and mandazi.
Rice beans.
Rice beans. Yeah. Like when we used to cook beans at home, it was for eating ugali, brown ugali.
Yeah.
So when it reached Christmas, and you get that privilege to get to eat rice. Memories. I remember that time, guys. We used to share clothes. And I remember we used to this piercing. I remember the first one. It was done by Wayne. Using kayafa. We never used needles. There are some thorns. And threads. She did for me this one, and the ears did him, guys.
They swollen.
They were swollen. Yeah, they were swollen. And I felt good because I've never had a piercing. Now my ears, I can wear an earring. I remember then after they were healed, we went for a second one. Yeah, you can see there are two. Then we opted for a third one. For you will remain with two. I said again, I want a third one. Then I left it to Nini to zip. So then when I went to high school, I did this one and this one. But the courage to do it came from her.
It was me, guys.
She was my piercing doctor.
Memories, guys.
Yeah, memories last. And you? It's funny, right?
Yeah. It's funny, like when you said if we start saying that every memory here that we have had,
we laugh until we
we are going to write a whole novel.
We'll write a whole novel. So Robbie, your memory maybe?
Just let me recall. At those moments, we used to do hide and seek, prikicho. When you get somebody, you're the one who to.
The last one to take
the last one is the one who looking. The
first one.
The first one could continue, and then if you are found the last, you are the one to take over.
Yeah.
Like when you are not found, So
And you say you are the one who appeared before you're found.
Yes.
You say tapo. The person who was doing it.
I think the first person to be seen was the one to take over.
Yeah, to take over. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
the first person, like when I see
And
you,
there is no way you can
and
take
then-
over without
yes.
the last one being found.
Yes, yes, like I remember that.
What happened?
I remember
But that game was corrupt because there were people. There were some people who never even
They could hide.
They could hide, like the one person who could be leading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember there was a time we were doing hiding and seek. We had Nasto and don't know who. When he went to hide, he climbed on tree. Tree. Before he before apande juu alianguka kutoka chini akagukia beseni ya maji.
He fell on a basin of water.
He fell on
That's Nasto.
Yeah, that's Nasto. I recall on that day.
You laughed instead of playing the game,
Yeah,
but he didn't enjoy
But we
it.
were caught all with the person who was looking for us, guys.
Because you were?
Because nasema aje, yani tulipatwa wakati macho alianguka kutoka juu ya mti ndani ya beseni. Hata before tujifiche yule mwenye alikuwa anatutafuta akakuja akatupata wote.
Because you were shocked, you had to come together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then Nasto was told that now he's the one who to look for us, guys. Yeah.
And he had fallen from
Yeah,
it.
from inside the water.
During that time, no mercy. And there was also this.
And do
sleeping
you
rope.
remember that we had the ships that were in a gonga?
Yeah, these people. We also had goats that could go walk and they come in the evening.
Yeah.
They could eat mandazi, skuma wiki.
Even sugar cane, imagine.
We used to have
And
some.
they
funny
could walk together as if putting heads down.
this,
going.
And when they got you are not kusimama kunaitwa aje?
You're not steady.
Steady.
Alert, you're not alert.
Kugonga kunaitwa aje?
Hit you.
The ship could hit you with his nini?
Head. The head, yeah.
Yes.
Hey, the memories. I remember the memories started fading when we were now in high school.
Yeah.
Everyone was in boarding.
Yeah.
We went to boarding schools.
Yeah.
And memories are here to last.
Yes.
But it reached a moment like everyone had to follow their own path in life. Yeah, for me, I can remember now after high school, everyone was like finding their own path.
Yeah.
And maybe we can start with you, Robbie. You can tell us after we parted, how was life? How you ended up being, are you a mom or are you still a girl?
Oh, with me,
how everything happened.
Okay, with me, guys, I am a mom for one kid. I finished my primary school class 8, then I joined secondary. After that, at that time I was from not poor, really poor background. Kujiweza wanasema aje. At that time hatukuwa tunajiweza.
They are not well to do.
Yeah. Hatukuwa tunajiweza. Then I joined secondary school. I went Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. Oh my gosh. Form 3 I got my firstborn, that is Hamza.
You were pregnant?
I was pregnant, guys. Wakati nilikuwa mimba, inasema aje?
When she was pregnant?
When I got pregnant, sikujua. I didn't know that I had a pregnant. I was 16 years old. I was very young, guys. Yeah, after that, everything went wrong, guys, because of my background, where I'm coming from. And that time when I joined school, my dad has wanasema hakuwa na pesa mingi.
Didn't have money to cater for school fees and everything.
Hakuwa na pesa. Sasa ikabidi sasa maisha ilikuwa ngumu, ikatokea hapo nikabeba mimba ya Hamza, my son that I'm talking about. You always see Hamza in the videos. That is my son.
Oh, at Chef Matiko's video.
Yeah. Sasa kutoka hapo, from that time, my life was difficult, guys. I started with the business. I was selling, how do you call, alcohol.
Oh, wow.
Niliuza inaitwa nini? Busa hii.
Busa.
Busa.
Or the one like your grandmother used to sell.
my
It
grandmother
looks like
used
porridge,
to-
but it's alcohol.
Yeah. After that,
That time, Chef
yeah.
Matiko was in high school.
Yes, Chef Matiko was in high school and the life was very, very difficult, guys. Yeah, after that, I started the business when venye nilikuwa mimba.
Oh, when you were pregnant, you started business?
Niliacha juu.
You stopped?
I stopped the school because nilikuwa...
Because you were pregnant?
Because I was pregnant, and the reason why I got pregnant ni ile poor background, the background that I was coming, where I was raised, guys. Yeah, after that, maisha ikakuwa ngumu, the life was difficult to me. Yeah, then I gave birth to my son,
And
Hamza.
the person who impregnated you?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. It's too painful. The person who impregnated me, guys, he refused. At first time.
At the first time?
Yeah. The person, he refused that the pregnant is not hers. I say it is okay. But I continue with life. Yeah. When I got pregnant, the person refused that the pregnant is not hers yet. His. But with me, I know the pregnant is hers. Nikaendelea tu na maisha, nikangangana.
You continued with life?
Yeah, nikangangana. After that, I gave birth to Hamza. Then maisha tu ilikuwa ngumu. Hapo na hapo ikatokea nikalinda mtoto mpaka akakuwa mkubwa.
Yeah.
Baada ya kukuwa mkubwa, at that time my mom used to sell kerosene and
yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
You used also at our home outside.
Yeah, we used to sell the kerosene.
Yeah, for the lamps.
Yeah, after that, I was helping my mom to sell the kerosene while she had the job at the bank. She was a cleaner. Yeah. Wakati mamangu alikuwa cleaner bank,
when she was a cleaner?
Yeah, but Imba, she felt sick.
She felt sick.
My mother felt sick, and I got a chance from there. Yeah. When nilipata chance kutoka hapo, ilibidi aniongeleshe wale watu wa penye nilikuwa nafanya nao kazi. Yeah.
At the bank?
At the bank. Niwe nafanya pale kazi nikipata kipato kidogo, mtoto akifanya nini, akikuwa mkubwa, akikula. Yes guys, wakati mama nilipata nafasi, I went to the bank. I started doing the job there. And at that time, you know guys, bado tu maisha yangu ilikuwa mbaya kabisa. Sasa hizo nilikuwa nakula salary day. I started first with 5,000. When I used to work at the bank at first, I used to get the salary of 5,000 na nilivumilia tu. Wanasema je kuvumilia? Nilivumilia tu hivyo.
You persevered.
Yeah. After that again, they increased us the salary, which I was earning 8,000. Remember that I was renting. Not renting. Transport, I used to go and coming back to my mom's place, where the transport was 100 shillings
per day,
guys, and I have to eat. I have to eat at lunchtime at the bank, because we were not given the food there. Then in the evening, then I come back at home. Sometimes I was footing, guys, you know. Sometimes I have to kuweka pesa to save money, guys. Sometimes I used to work with my food coming home, but one day I said, if this money every and each day I'm paying the border taking me to the bank, why can't I look for the house? Then I rent. Yes, I rent, guys. My house was 3,000 and I have to eat, I have to pay the rent, and Hamza have to go to school, guys. My after there, when I rented the house, and I was doing the job, it reached some points we were not given the salary, guys. Yeah. Like 2 months, 3 months, we were not given the salary. I decided, what can I do now? If the whole bank cannot pay us the salary, what can I do? I just said to myself like this, I can be picking like 1-2 clothes from Mtumba and second-hand clothes and start rotating them each kila nyumba,
house, door to door,
and sell. Then I come back home. Yeah, that was my nasema hiyo ndio ilisababisha, yani nilijituma kwa uwezo ambao wenye mimi nilijituma.
I had to work according to my efforts.
Yeah, my effort. Naenda job asubuhi 6, natoka 6, nafanya nguo moja, nakuja ninauza, nikimaliza ninarudi nyumbani. Lakini nikakuja nikajiambia aje, I came and say myself, if bank is not paying us, why can't I leave the job? Then I start the business, guys. Yeah. So after there, I just I did the job at the bank. It was like walikataa kunilipa, like they refused to pay me 3 months salary, and from there I left the job. I quit the job. Now I'm at home assisting my mom, doing some little parts job, and now I'm selling second-hand clothes, guys. But at that time my life was very, very difficult. But I thank God. If it was another girl, she was pregnant, I could flash the ball and say I could abort the ball and say I don't want a child, let me remain like that. But the grace of God, now I have a son and he's big, and I'm proud of that. Sikutoa hiyo mimba, but until today, guys, with me, I don't know. Ninajua baba mtoto, but I take responsibilities. No, he's not around, and he's not person from here. He's from Congo. Yeah, he's a Congo man. Yeah, he's a Congo man, guys. Yeah, hatuongee tufanye chochote.
But you meet?
No, we are not.
He's in Congo.
Now he's in, I don't know where is he, but I remember there is a day he called me here. He wants his son, but no.
How can someone want his son and he has never even taken responsibility? People are funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my story.
It's such a painful story.
Yeah.
It's like we somehow relate.
Yeah.
This God. But God is always amazing.
Yeah.
Always praise His name.
Yeah.
In everything that you do. So Maria, what is your story? And actually, thank God, because of your brother now, you don't have that difficulty.
Yes.
In even paying school fees for your son. Or you pay?
I pay, and for real, the thing I can say, he's supporting me. He's pushing me to work hard so that nisipate ugumu wa kulipia mtoto shuleni. Kuna sehemu nyingine ninaweza kwama nimpigie simu anisaidie, but mimi ndo ninahudumia mtoto kila kitu.
Nice, yes.
It's me. Yeah. Wow. Yes.
Oh, that's good. May God open a way for your channel to grow.
Yes, thank you.
So that you can even, because you won't stay at your parents' house forever. Yeah. You can have a place for you and your son.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's your mom's house.
Yes.
Even Chef Matiko will build his home and live. So may God open a way.
Amen.
But those memories, sometimes we remember them, we cry.
Yes.
But you cry and you just tell God, I thank you for this far. Yeah. So let's go to Maria. Hey, Maria, your story. Guys. Let's go on. After high school?
After high school, before getting high school.
Yeah, just a minute. So after high school? Or before high school?
Before high school. Actually, that is before high school, I can say. Because even getting to high school, it was kind of a struggle.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, by the way, one thing you didn't know that after primary school from Rokere here, I moved to Nairobi to work as a house girl.
Oh, wow.
So, I stayed in Kibera. Kibera is one of the largest slums in Africa, I think. So, I got a job in Ngara. Yeah, so I was working from Kibera to Ngara to work there in Indian people. So I remember the first time I was taken there, the bosses refused that I was a kid. So they almost refused to give me the job. And then I told them, I had recently finished the class 8 and I just want to work and go to school.
Pay for yourself.
Pay for myself. And then they said, are you sure you're gonna work, you're gonna do the job well? I said, I know how to work because I was coming from the village. So that primitivity was in my mind. So I was new in the city. So I said, through your guidance and showing me what to do, I will catch up. So they tested me first. For the first month they did not pay me. So yeah, because so they were training me how to work, how to wash clothes, how to clean the utensils, house, and then they made for me a timetable. So immediately you come in, this is what you are going to do, this is what you are going to do.
And you walk that long distance?
Yeah, so I was waking up at 4. At 4 in the morning, and then walking to the place there. I could arrive there around 7. Yeah, so immediately I arrived there, I could start working until in the evening around 5. Yeah, so after doing that, I found myself. So one of my cousin came to Nairobi, and then she was looking for somebody to look for the baby.
To take care of the child.
Yeah, so I went to take care of the child. I thought she could pay me something at least to...
That place you had not been paid?
No, I worked there like 3 months.
They paid you?
They paid me. The money was not enough.
For going to high school?
Yeah.
How much was the salary?
5,000. So in that 5,000, first I went for training, embroidery training. So I paid I was paying 3 months, 3,000 per month. So I paid for that. After finishing, so I was in attachment. You see, so the cousin now came looking for me. So I went and I said, let me go there. At least there I'm not going to struggle the way I'm struggling here in Kibera. Because now here, if you don't have money, you can't eat. Like the life was so difficult. Yeah, so I went there. I stayed there for 2 years. After 2 years,
she paid you?
She was paying me like 1,000. But since the place was much better,
comfortable.
It was in Kasarani. So you can imagine from Kibera and then Kasarani. So
soft life.
Yeah, I took it as
family.
Yeah, so I went there. So she was paying me that one for at least buying board oil and sanitary pads. Yeah, so after that, being there, I had an accident. So this mark here. Yeah, this mark. Sorry. And then my leg here. It doesn't have sense, by the way. Like you can hit me with anything. I can't feel anything. So from there, she told me, no, you know what? You can't work for me anymore. You have to go back to Kibera. Yeah.
Why? After 2 years.
Yeah, after having the accident now. Yeah, and then she has given birth. So
and she didn't want you anymore because of the accident.
Yeah, so she looked for another girl who came and worked for her. So I went back to Kibera. So after going back, I was healing myself, and then I went to church. So I joined youth church in Kibera called Christ the King Catholic Church. So that's where I used to spend my time. Like I could walk limping there. And then just sitting there in the youth office doing 1 2 3, and then I find there were some nannies who were coming there to
Nuns.
nuns to be with the youths, like from outside. Like we had one sister from Brazil who actually taught me these handwork beads, like making success cards using the manila papers and embossed papers and beads. So I paid interested on those things, and then I kept myself busy with that. But in mind, I had that idea. I mean, in mind, I was telling myself one day I will go to school. One day I will go to school because I had that passion. I had that passion of going to school because I just wanted to be somebody in life, bearing in mind that where you are coming from, like where there is no that what it takes to go to school, and bearing in mind that I'm alone, you know you are alone, so you need to work hard for yourself, So I had that idea. It happens that one day in school, at church. So at church, during activities, we had a lot of activities and events, like seminars with different brothers, different nuns. So they came all together to teach us. So I was very active in everything that I was doing. I was very active.
You hadn't joined high school yet?
Yeah, I hadn't joined. So during that time, there was this scholarship that came for people to join a computer at Strathmore University. And then I was the first person that sister reached out to me. Then said, Mary, there is a form that has come from Strathmore University, and they want to sponsor youths from slums. And then I said, and why are you asking me to fill the form? They said, you deserve it. I said, why? She told me, no, you have been very active youth in the church, you do help, you do not, so you have decided to give me that chance. So, you know what I did? I said, sister, I need to talk to you. Can you come to your hostels? They were living at Consolata hostels. So I went there, and as that was happening, already I had started a small organization in Kibera where I was like, sister was teaching me inside the church, and I was coming outside to teach the women. So the knowledge I was getting at the church, I was sharing with women out here.
Wow.
So through that, no, I told this, I went.
And the women were cooperating for you to
I have the photos, everything that were there. Even some of them do call me, asking, Mary, we want to continue in the organization. Can you come? Or something like that. And then, so sister agreed to meet me. I went and explained to her, even with the organization that I was running there out there. So I explained to sister. I was very open. I told her, you know what, sister? I completed the class 8 at this moment. I did not have the chance to join high school. So due to background, because I have been raised by the grandma, and the grandma did not have money to take me to high school, so I have been working. I was open to her. So, and then sister was like, Maria, are you telling me the truth? The way you are very active, you do answer questions, you explain yourself. Just be open to me. Just tell me if you did an exam and then it was cancelled. I said, sister, I have never stepped anywhere called a high school.
Secondary school.
Yeah, secondary. And then she was like, then I have to think about your case. So the sister went and shared to, I think, her congregation. And then there was that sister who was helping the girls. So she asked me for me to go and meet me. The sister was from Italy. Actually, she passed on when I was now in Form 4, about to sit for national examination. And then, so that it happened. So when she went and shared, the sister called me and told me, Maria, I just want to meet you. Then you will be meeting with someone, and whatever she tells you, just agree on it. So I said, I didn't know, but I trusted them. I knew there is no, she can mislead me.
The servants of God.
Yeah. So I agreed. It was on Saturday. We met. That day we had an event at the Resurrection Garden in Karen. So she told me, don't go for the event. You'll be meeting with somebody in the afternoon. So I went to church, and then there was that sister. So she came immediately. She told me, are you Maria? I said, yes. So come we talk. So she told me, kumbe, the sister had explained to her everything. So she told me, now Maria, this is my offer to you. So me, I thought she's going to buy me the materials now to be teaching the women. That's what I thought. Now I said, yes. He said, she told me, Maria, I just want you to go back to school. And then I said, what? Go back to school? Yes, it has been my dream to go back to school. But at this time, go back to school. Now, you remember that we did with the Justin Boke. By that time, Justin Boke, they have already completed high school. They're working. I said, well,
They are in the army.
Yeah. So I said, I was almost 25 years. So I like, where am I going to start from? Yes, my body fits well. It is not, I'm not big, I'm not fat.
Yeah, you have a good body.
Yeah, so how? Now sister told me, I don't want you to tell me anything. Just go and think about, and Monday you are going to school. Now she told me, just remember, you have a very good dreams. You have already started an organization, and I want you to take that picture. Have that picture ya mbele, like in future you might you never know who you might be meeting. You might be meeting with a US president or somebody else, someone big, and you not be able to express yourself. Yes, you have a big dream, you are doing good, but you are going to meet with big people in future, and they want to see you expressing yourself. And if you want and if you are aiming even to start a school of yourself for the kids, for the poor children, how will you do it without education? So you need yourself to be educated, and then now you will have that, you will equip yourself with the knowledge and the skills on how to
educate others.
Yes. So I went and shared with the two people. I never even called the Wayne or anybody else.
Family.
No. So I went and shared with my friends, and then they told me, Mary, what are you waiting for? You have been crying about going to school. Just pack and go.
This is the time.
Yeah, you don't have a child. You are just yourself. So what are you waiting for? I went up to the hostel. I told the sister, I'm ready. And then she told me, now she gave me money actually to go and do the shopping and everything. So I went and bought the personal things that I needed. And on Monday, I went. So to the woman that I was saying, I went and told her. She told me, then you have to go. That is a chance you have gotten. So that is the woman who took me to the school as my mom now. The one who was hosting me in Nairobi. Actually, I'm planning to visit that mama.
Wow.
Because she's in Kehancha.
Tell us when you're going to visit her, we go together.
Okay.
What did she do to you? She took you to high school.
Yeah, and she's the one who hosted me in Kibera actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's in Kehancha right now.
Yeah.
Wow, we need to go and visit her.
Thank you so much. I will appreciate. Yeah. So actually, she stood by me. Actually, I don't know what to say, but
you're related?
No.
Wow.
No. Even she helped me to get the identity card. Like, you see, in this world, mom? Yeah.
Because me growing with you, I never saw your parents.
Yeah. And you never knew what happened.
Yeah. Because
we were all like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you only used to live with your grandmother.
Yeah. So
and Robbie's parents.
Yeah. And that's where I am. And that's where I am now.
And that's where you still are,
Yeah, and I'm so grateful for welcoming me back again.
That's family.
So that mama, like we went together and do the shoppings that I needed, and then she took the box, walking like a mother and her daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, until
so emotional.
I just went there. We walked from Kibera to town.
We need to visit that mom. Even with the little that we have, we need to.
Yeah, like she was there. Like now she went and meet the school principal. We went and meet the school principal in town. So in town, I had no shoes and other school requirements. So when meeting the principal, they had a little chat, and then she told me, and then she told
In which school was that?
in Nyeri. I went to Nyeri. Yeah. So we went. They bought for me shoes, butter shoes. They bought for me. The school principal now.
Oh.
They bought for me towel, bed sheets, socks, butter shoes, rubber, and the school uniform I was given at school, and other requirements that I had not bought. So we went to school, and then we left each other. That is the only lady who knew where I was schooling until Form 4, because at school I was not allowed to come home even after closing. So I could go to the sisters and they stay there.
It was a Catholic school.
Yeah, it was a Catholic
Wow,
school.
that's good.
So that's why
the principal was a nun.
Yes, she was a nun.
That melts my heart.
Yeah, so that's how God works. So after high school, that's why even I never participated Wayne's burial.
Dad.
Yeah.
You were in school?
Yeah, I was in Congress. I was in congregation there. So after closing, I joined the congregation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a moment, guys. Yeah, so after high school, you went back to Kibera, or?
No, I didn't went back to Kibera. Actually, that is the time grandma passed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was in 2017. Yeah, so I came for the funeral, and then after funeral, I went to Mombasa to stay with the Nastos brother. Then from there, there was this guy who was sponsoring me in high school through the nuns. So after that, I said that
from which country?
He was from Italy. Yeah, so I said I don't want to continue with the education. I wanted to start a business now.
Oh, you had completed high school?
Yeah, yeah. So I wanted to start a business, and then I said, during when I was a youth, we visited Burundi and Rwanda. So I made a friend there.
Oh, in Catholic? In
Catholic, yeah. I could travel, by the way. So I went to Burundi, and the friend posted me just to see the business I can start in Burundi. Then when I went there, I got sick. I fallen sick. By falling sick, I went for a test. I was told I have
fibroids.
Yeah. So I had to treat it by I went for a surgery.
Yeah.
So doing surgery, I came back home, and when I came back home, that was 2019. Yeah. So 2019. During Corona, actually, I came with the aim of changing the passport, as the government has directed each and every person to come and change the passport from the old passport to the new. Yeah. So that was almost heading to 2020. Yeah. So when I came back, there was the outbreak, Corona outbreak. Came along. So I had to stay here. So in Burundi, as I was sick, I started also a charity organization there. So I left it there, and then coming here, there was I found some girls that were coming to be circumcised here in
FGM.
FGM. They were coming for FGM. So I had to protect them. And in fact, I kidnapped them, hidden them in a hotel. I transferred them.
You kidnapped them?
Yes, and I'm not afraid because I was saving their lives.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so in fact, I went ahead.
And they accepted?
Yeah.
Or they were against that?
The girls themselves are the ones reached out to me looking for help. One was in Form 3, and then the other one was in class 5, I think. It was a sister and I. So they end up reached out to me, and then there is an organization here in the Kihanchi Volumes Channel Empowerment Center. So I communicated with the lady. In fact, I googled in Korea where is a rescue center for FGM. So I contacted the lady. She told me we can cooperate, blah blah blah. So the day, like, I kidnapped the girls, like,
Hey,
today.
you're making me laugh with the word kidnap.
Yeah. So I took the girls, like, we were communicating, like, the girls was giving me every information, every details that was going on. So the parents had prepared, they have bought a lot of things going. So for me, I said they were going, like, I kidnapped them on Sunday evening. And
From
then,
Nyabohansi?
no, in Nairobi.
Uh-huh.
In Nairobi.
They were going to be circumcised in Nairobi?
No, they were to be brought home.
Nyabohansi?
In Keancha. So what I did, like, we arranged. So when the parents goes to church, then I'm going to send somebody to you who will bring you where I am. So that's what happened. So I took them by force. So they slept in a hotel, and then see the parents, I knew the parents. Then the parents also reached out to me. You communicate with the girls. My girls are missing. I said, oh, I don't know where they are.
And you're
so
the kidnapper?
In fact, I helped to look for them.
And you're the kidnapper?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I advised the father to go and report it to the chief. Yeah, they were in Kibera. So I told them, go and report it to the chief so that we know where the girls are. And then the same Monday, the father asked me if he could go and report to the chief. Yes, you could have gone yesterday to report the matter. So, and then by that time they are going, the girls are in the bus coming to Kuria to be received by a Msichana Empowerment Organization. So, and then...
And you paid their transport?
Yeah, I paid everything. Even they are staying in Kehancha. I did paid for everything. And then in Nairobi, I'm helping the parents to do what? To search for the girls. Because now the parents there, they are like... they are like, sasa, what are we going to tell the father, the grandparents who are at home, who are preparing for the event? And
for
then
them to be circumcised.
Yes, and then I was like, hey, these people are very stupid. Like, I'm sorry to say stupid. Like, how can you take the girls from Nairobi to go and, that thing? So that's how it happened. So in that process also, now I started an organization called Kuzadada, fighting against FGM. Yeah, so I did a documentation which has not come out yet. The man, I don't have money to...
Oh, documentary?
Yeah, I did documentary. I came even to Kuria, Kisirisiri. I didn't want anybody to know that I'm fighting FGM because maybe when the parents know that I'm the one who was behind the kidnapping, they can arrest me, We are Koreans.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so it is something that is still undercover. And so after that, I didn't... went back to Burundi. So I started that Kuzadada organization. So when I came to Burundi, when I came from Burundi, I was still sick because it is the same year that I had done operation in Burundi. So I came back. When I came back here, I had to go for medical checkup because I was very thin and even I had not healed. So in that process of going to the doctor, I met now my late husband. Yeah. So and there was this little. I had headache like every day now and then. I was experiencing serious headache, so I had to seek more medical attention. So that's when I met my late hubby. So like we started communicating. So he was monitoring my healing process.
Oh, he was your doctor?
Yeah, he was my doctor. So he was following how I'm doing. Am I recovering? Like, is there something wrong? Doing those checkups now and then, going for scans, something like that. So we started pushing. We started dating.
You're talking shame here. You're pushing.
So we started dating, and so unfortunately he passed on.
Like, how long did you date or you got married? You passed on when you were dating or when you were in marriage?
We were together Yeah, we were already together.
You married or you just started living together?
We just started living together.
Oh, without
yeah, so he got
wedding.
sick. Yeah, we didn't do wedding.
You had a child together?
Yeah, we had a child together. Actually, he started sick, getting sick. He died from cancer, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Leukemia. So it is
cancer ya damu?
Yeah.
Sickle cell?
No.
Or leukemia?
Leukemia. So
blood cancer?
Yeah, blood cancer for a whole year, like the year of 2013. We are in 2023. 2023, the whole of 2023. From January to November, he passed in November. So he was in hospital all through. So I had to spend everything. We had to spend everything.
Okay, before you continue, how was your life when you first met and when you were living together?
Okay, life was not that bad. Like he accepted me the way I was. Like, when you had an operation and without a child, like when you have fibroids, many people know that when you do the surgery of fibroid, maybe the chances of getting a child becomes 50-50. So with the skull on your stomach, like the way it is, the big one, like the way it is, but you see, the hubby decided that this is the lady that I wanna be with. So at least he was like, going through a lot in life. And then you find that somebody accommodating you, showing you love that you never had. So for me, it was wonderful. We didn't have that conflict now and then because he was working. Oh. And for me,
he was peaceful.
Very peaceful. A very nice person. And his death really hurts me. And even when he started getting sick, it's like I knew now, yeah, so
things started falling apart.
Yeah, things started falling apart, actually, So from that, I kept on nursing him in the hospital. He started getting sick when the child was almost 1 year, the baby was almost 1 year, and he died when he was 1 year, 8 months. Yeah, so you can, and I think that is what also has contributed to the delay speech of my baby. Yeah, because you are out, you are in the hospital, you are here, maybe you don't have time with the child, you don't know if the child has a problem. So this is the time I'm realizing because...
How old is your child?
She's 3 years now.
Oh, it's not late for her to talk.
Yeah, so I believe she can do it. Yeah. So the most painful part now that led me to come back home, it was after the death of my husband. I came and buried him, and then I went back to Nairobi, and then coming back, the parents of my husband called me.
When you went back to Nairobi?
Yeah, so they called me, I came. After coming there, I stayed there for like 3 months.
You took everything from Nairobi?
No, I didn't. So after coming there, I stayed there first 2 months. So they started misbehaving, like they started conflict, like abusing me, like, telling me that you are not married to our son, you are not married to our brother, like the sisters started those things.
And do you know it's true you are not married?
Yeah.
Because you did not wear the same case to me.
Yeah, so...
You don't have a document down written that you are married.
Yeah, so now, you see there is that thing that happens. That they are the ones who called me. I never went there.
I know.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they turn against you. Yeah, so they almost even the thing that made me to call Wayne's mom, Chief Matiko's mom. They told me that they will burn me inside the house. Then
How big was the house?
The house is a 4 bedrooms house. So she's like, you should go back to your home. This is not your home. Go back to your people.
Oh, they wanted your husband's wealth.
I think, yeah. So this is not your home. Go back to your people. You are not married here. Why are you refusing to go back to your, So, now they told me point blank, one day we're gonna burn you in the house. And then I said, instead of me dying here, I have to go back.
And that time there was no one providing for you anything.
Yeah. So
and the house in Nairobi.
They could abuse me, and then at the same time they come for me to give them money for food. You see? So
and the house in Nairobi, who was living there?
No one was living
but
there.
But you could go back there.
The rent. Remember, it has a huge...
So you carried everything and came back?
No, the landlord has locked the house. So, during that...
Let me ask you, you decided to leave everything in Nairobi?
Yeah, the house is locked. The landlord has the key. Because he told me I have to clear the arrears and then he can open the house for me. Because now, we were not... When the husband got sick, the money, we almost spend everything on the hospital bills. Like, he spent a lot of money on the bills. Yeah. So the house is there. The landlord has the key. He wants the money, and I don't have that money. So I called Chef Matiko's mom, telling her that in case you don't hear about me, just know that I'm gone. Yeah, and I'm gone with my child. Yeah, because when they came, I remember there is a day they came with a stick. They want to beat me. So they knocked. So for me, since I was there, I couldn't even open the door because I lived in fear. I couldn't even come out. I could. You see, nilu naangalia uone kama kuna
you
mtu
peep to
nje.
see if there is someone, then you get out.
I get out because they had promised that either they hit me when coming from inside or they ban me inside the house because I normally don't go out. You see. So in that I couldn't even. So
how did you used to eat and survive?
There was a maid who was preparing food, so he could come. Even when the maid comes, I could chungulia outside and know who is she with. Is she alone? Yeah. Even sometimes I was afraid even to eat the food. Yeah, I was afraid I could ask for food from the border rider or the milk or bread. Yeah, because now they said that even they can poison me and I die. So in that scenario, I was afraid even to eat the food. When I came here, even they were saying, even when was asking, you are very thin, are you sick? Everyone was like,
are you okay?
Are you okay? Where have you been? You don't seem to be okay. Yeah, so then I could tell myself, I wish you knew the way I was. So, the baby, doesn't understand anything. She don't know anything. Even her going out, I was afraid they might hit the child. The child doesn't talk. She can't come and tell me this is what has happened. Yeah, something like that. So for me, I could, when things could happen, I could just look at the window, and then I look, because the grave of my husband was looking towards the house. So I could look at the window and then say, wherever you are, just fight for me. Just fight for us.
Yeah, you could also involve God in every matter.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I could pray even in the middle of the night. For me, even I can say, it was God who, for me, even to reach in Nyabuansi, it was God. Even sometimes I don't know how I reached here. Because when I called Mom, I told her, anything can happen for me and my daughter, and nobody knows where I am. We never knew. Nobody knew where I was. Immediately I got out of that place. When I reached that Migori, I said to myself, am I the one? I never even carried anything, even clothes. Oh, I didn't have clothes. Now I'm trying to get the,
safety.
Yes, now I'm telling myself, now people see me with the same clothes, making the video, maybe people can
nowadays,
think. Yeah. I'm making the video with the same clothes. Many people, sometimes even I say, oh, I get tired of making the video because of the same clothes all the time. You see? So when even I ran away when nobody was there. So I timed, they have gone to the shamba. So I asked the maid who brought the like, sometimes I normally feel afraid to borrow money. I don't, it is not my nature to borrow money, even if I have problem. Like when my hubby was sick, I never even told anyone that he's sick or asking for help, that I need financial help. So what I could do is going to the online apps and borrowing. Like I borrow from this app, I go and do whatever I'm doing, and then I borrow from another, I repay. So that is what I do up to now. That's what I normally do up to now. So when I called Chef Matiko's mom, I told her, this is, and I was hiding when talking to her. I was hiding because you never know who is listening to what you are telling people or what you are talking on the phone. Because anything you say, they will come all over abusing you, that they are feeding you, your work is just eating and then going to fill the toilet. So I called her and then I told her I'm just looking for money and the way of getting out here, out of this compound. So then I couldn't wait. I just went and borrowed. I borrowed from one app. They refused to give me them. No, that app, they told me I should pay within 3 days. I said this one, even if I borrowed 3 days, where will I get the money to pay? So that one I cancelled out. I went to the second app. That one was 7 days, but there is that one you can pay in second installment. Then I said this one, and then the rate was very high. I said no, this one even I can't. So I went to Tala. It was my first time to try Tala. So I went there and then I borrowed. They asked me how much I wanted, and then I never wanted to borrow a lot. So I just wanted the man that can bring me to Nyabwanza. The man that can bring me to Nyabwanza. So I said I need to buy the diapers for the baby. I need to buy milk and then the transport, because the baby uses diapers up to now. Even I namvalisha when going to school.
The teacher changes for her.
Yeah. So because now I'm afraid if she mess herself, then it is a work for the teachers. Maybe when she's always quiet, she doesn't speak, and then the teacher will not notice that.
Yeah.
So I have to do all that. Then when Tala gave me, I borrowed 3,000 from Tala. And then they asked me for the period. So I was changing the period of payment, the period of payment. So they tell you, they ask you, when do you want to pay the money? So I wrote a period of 1 month. Yeah, knowing that maybe I will have gotten something to pay. So they gave me that 3,000, and I remember, I was now, when I asked the maid, when will they go to the shamba, all of them? So they told me tomorrow they are going to the shamba. So they are going to the shamba.
They never even allowed you to go to the shamba?
No.
So they treated you as an outcast?
Yeah. And they never wanted me even to touch anything. So
maybe they thought you had something to do with your son's death?
I don't know.
Because some families are like that. They only value you when their son is alive. Yeah. For example, me, I really cherish my family. After my brother's death, we still are in good terms with my sisters-in-law, my nephews and my nieces. And there is no need to treat someone bad because the husband is dead. And you used to stay with them well. They used to treat you nicely when they...
I think maybe the brother knew them, knew their character. These were the sisters-in-law, and then the mom. They influenced the mom.
Also, the brother never allowed you to stay with them for long?
No, he never allowed me to stay with them.
Your husband?
Yeah.
Okay, so, then when they went to the farm?
When they went to the farm, I called the boda. I called the boda.
The farm is far?
Yeah, the farm is far. So for them, they knew I'm inside. I'm still inside. Even I didn't tell the maid where I was going. So I just packed my clothes. The border came. First, I packed the clothes for the baby in my handbag, and then the little bag. Then I called the border. The border came, and then when the maid even was not around. Yeah, the maid was on the road when I was coming. I told her I'm taking the clothes to the tailor. I have the clothes that needed to be repaired, so I'm taking them to the tailor.
What was the time?
It was around 10 in the morning. Yeah, so and then I told the border, kimbia venye unaweza. That's what I told her. Speed as much as you can, because I just wanted to get out of that place. So I closed the door, and then I came with the keys. So I came with the keys, and then from there I sent the keys to the father-in-law. Yeah.
You used to live together?
No, the father-in-law was not around. Yeah, so he has another home. So
Another wife?
Yeah, I think. So the moment I saw I have arrived in Migori, I said, thank you, Jesus. You love me, and for sure, even I remember the first meeting with the Chef Matiko's mom, tears ran down, because it is like I was in the lion's den, and then I'm out.
You're out.
Yeah. So from there, and then they started sending me the text after arriving here, asking for the keys, telling me that you closed the house, you went with the key. Is that your house? Is that your house? Telling me that I will never have such a house,
You are not God. You could answer them and tell them you are not God.
I have never answered them.
No, when someone says a bad thing about you, like you'll never do this, just shut them. Like, wapunguze nguvu kwa kuambia wao sio Mungu. Or you just kemea, you just rebuke it silently.
Yeah, so for me, it has been a journey of its own. It's a
touching story.
It is but all in all, for me, I thank God, because He rescued me from that place, and I know with the time God is going to bless me with a place, and I can call home. Yeah, because when people tells you that go, it is like you don't have people that you belong to.
Yeah.
So it has been a tough journey, but I do believe that God has a way for me.
Always. God is graceful and merciful. His grace is always sufficient, and God will make a way where there seems to be no way. Maybe you can see there is no way here, but remember the Israelites when they were getting out of Egypt from Pharaoh's hand, God made a road, like He made a road in the middle of the sea, like alipasua bahari, and it's just using a stick. So nothing is impossible before God. What God can't do doesn't exist. Actually, they are touching stories. Even me, I have my own story. Most people know my story, but me, I gave birth to my first child when I was in college. Same story like Wayne Maberes. My son Trevor, when I was pregnant, the guy who impregnated me said no. That one I don't know if it's everyone knows it. He said no, and actually God works his works in mysterious way. The boy came out looking exactly like his dad. Like they resembled. So I remember I used to hawk. I remember that time I was pregnant, I was in college. I have a friend, her name is Rachel in Kisii. Right now she's a manager, and she taught me how to like fend for myself, sell coffee, juice and chapati in Kisii town. That time she used to sell also, and little did I know that we shared the same story. She was pregnant also for someone who had like said no. And she used to tell me, Priscah, you know, we are from the same community, we are tribe mates. Let's try to fight, like, let's grow together. We are rich ladies, we're gonna be rich. So after classes, we used to sell coffee, sell in the evening during the day when I didn't have classes. I used to sell juice in town. Then I remember there is a time now my pregnancy was big. I was scared to tell my mom. Then my mom called me and told me, I want to talk to you. Someone has told me that you're pregnant. I said no. Robbie, did you say yes for the first time?
No. Even I disappeared. I disappeared from home.
Yeah, it was like shameful, guys.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. I said no. Even I was in my like periods 2 days. And remember, this pregnancy is 6 months old. Because what made me like feel like, you know, the first time when you touch like this, there is something walking inside you.
You're feeling pain.
No, it wasn't pain for me. I never vomited. I never had that. Anything, I've never, all children. So I used to sleep. Then I touched like this. For the first time, I didn't know I was pregnant. I missed period for 2 months. Then the 3rd month, I was like, then you hear, it's like, Then when it reached 6 months, my mom realizing, then she told me, please don't abort. I told her, I'm not even pregnant. I'm not even pregnant. So they decided to like book for me to go to army. Jeshi.
Yeah.
They told me to process my it's huduma number, not huduma number. It's a certificate of good conduct. Yeah. I went to good conduct. My mom sent money, all the documents. And that time I'm pregnant. So it reached 8 months. I was like, now where will I run to? Let me tell you, finally you think about coming back to your parents. So I had to come back to my mom, and my mom accepted me. I treated a moment. I went to hospital, gave birth. I tried contacting this guy. He said no. And I remember I struggled, even me struggle after birth. A situation when you are in a situation your mom is asking you, who is the father?
Yeah.
And you cannot answer. I used to cry. I remember one evening I didn't eat because I used to see like it's a shame when someone comes, you have a cute baby. Who is the daddy? And you can't tell, and you know this person is well-to-do, and you don't have even diaper. But I thank my friends. I have friends who held me. There was a friend of mine who had completed high school. She was working as a school bather. Her name is Mary. I remember Nancy. A lot of friends bought me baby oil, basin, diapers for 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, so after like 2 days, friends would come. Weekends, friends could come to cheer me up. So it reached a moment, going around and around, I got married again. And I tried using family planning. It didn't work. That's why you can see my children are almost the same age. But also, I faced that neglection. You see that this person doesn't love your child the way they love this other child So it went on. Then you're in a relationship, like you're married, but when you tell someone, let's go even and married in church. Me, I've always admired weddings and stuff, but the partner is like, no, I'm not into that. Our religion doesn't allow. Because the religion we went were different. And I was like, the marriage, like that marriage wasn't like a successful marriage, where you can't communicate, you can't sit together as like one family, laugh and do this. When you're doing it, you're forcing. It's me, you know me, I like forcing energies. Me, like, you don't want to talk, but I'll say, Maria, let's talk. Yeah, like that. It reached a moment like I was the one who could know what children could do, school fees, what they could eat, what they could wear. I struggled. There is a time I used to sell brassiere, panties. I remember you used to see me selling delights. When I was pregnant for Faustina, I used to walk from Isibania to Mabera, selling. Sometimes I try selling, and no clients, and you're paid on commission. Let me tell you, it was a struggle, but that time you have to give someone your children to take care of them. A neighbor, and the neighbor tells you have to buy diapers, you have to give food, you have to pay her something.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't have. And me with this person, when I don't have, I never like came out that time and tell people like, I don't have. But it reached a moment I was like, no, I have now to take my children to my sister because you're struggling, you're doing this, you're doing that. And I started creating content. I remember where I was, there is a time I was working and doing video. There is a certain man who passed and he said, these are idlers. Someone doesn't know how to look for money. Now it's just raising a camera like this.
Really?
Just walking, and they can't sell what they're selling. I remember that. And I was like this, it was my other channel. No, it was this channel. Yeah, guys, I'm at Isibania. This is my shop. That time I used to have clothes, but they were like outdated. And people go with fashion.
Yeah.
So they couldn't buy, and I was outside the shop like saying, now this is my shop, guys, as you can see. And before I came to Maro, and I was like, that man said that negative comment, and I was like, God, bless me, so that one day when I come to this man, he will see that you are a capable God. Depending on you doesn't fail. But then I felt bad. Like, why can this man say like this? But I forced a smile. I said, usijali. Maisha ni hivyo, kuna panda shuka. That's what I said. There is climbing a ladder and coming down.
Yeah.
So I just finished it like that. And I remember last year, almost December, I passed there, and that man saw me, and he's been watching me. The daughter is a fan of me. The daughter just showed him that I'm building, I'm doing this and that. He just said, Mama, shika mkono. He did it. Mama, shika mkono. He's just like, he was like apologizing, but indirectly. He just said, I salute you, Mama. Keep doing what you're doing. And I was like, wow. This life, we have struggled, but we have come back together as strong women. Yes. We are single mothers. She is a widow as well as a single mother. And a widow, you can be a widow without being a parent, without having a child. But for her, she's a widow with a child. So she's a widow as well as a single mother. We are single mothers, all of us. We've grown together, but we are going to win together.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. As childhood friends, childhood neighbors, childhood sisters, we are going to grow together and show each other love.
Amen.
Yeah. So maybe you can give us a parting shot, the last comments.
Yeah, so guys, for me, as you see me, I'm so grateful, more especially to Chef Matiko's mom, for really welcoming me. And with the child, you know, it is difficult to come back home with a child, but here she's hosting me now, and I feel like I'm at peace at the moment. And trying to get along with the child, like trying to see like I can get her some those people who deal with the children's delay speech. So I'm trying to reach out to different organizations that do deal with that things. And also I have enrolled her to play group. So that is one way of also monitoring the delay speech, just to know if there is a further problem that I need to work out on her. So I'm so grateful, and starting a YouTube channel, that is also a journey that because I don't have anything to do, so, and seeing how YouTube has improved, has brought an impact. And YouTube is one way of investment. So I believe, since I have a child, since I am a parent and I am a widow, so I have come to YouTube journey, and I believe I will get somewhere. And so
Amen.
I hope God is there for me, and I hope my hubby is proud of me.
He's resting in peace.
And is resting in peace, and whatever that I'm doing, even if the family has kicked me out, is proud of me because I stood by him when he was sick and when he needed me. So that's what I can say, that God is there for us. God do fight for every woman who is suffering out there. And you don't have to lose hope. You don't have to give up. You don't have to kill yourself. You can look for a way. You can look for someone to share with before you take any action, because I was at that point of doing something. I was at the point of doing
Committing
something.
suicide,
And I was ready to go with my child because I never wanted to let. I was like, who is going, if I die today, who will take care of my baby today? The father is no more. And then, where I am, it is not my people. It is another community. I'm not at Nyabwanse, where I grew up, where my family is. Another tribe. So I was, but God in heaven sees me pass through that, and today it is a new chapter that I have started, and I hope it is going to be well, and I believe no more suffering.
Amen. Amen.
So guys, wherever you are watching from, kindly check on my YouTube channel, Maria Mugini. Check on Wayne Mabere YouTube channel, and continue supporting Priscah Sagati as she has hosted us. It is really a blessing. As I said, I didn't expect her to host me, but she did.
Anytime.
So I'm so
you'll
grateful.
keep seeing more videos of us. Even we can go back and play the ball, the show, and remember the childhood memories.
Thank you so much, guys.
Okay. So also we have a last word or a parting shot from Wayne Mabere herself.
Okay, guys, Priscah, thank you so much. I'm very, very excited. The thing I can say. God is graceful because since I leave the place where I was doing the job, I'm seeing that things are going good by myself, and because Chef Matiko advised me to open a YouTube channel, I know I'm going to make it. That is the thing I can say, guys. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going by the name Wayne Mabele. Please, guys, kindly share, like, and leave sweet comments, guys. And if it's the first time coming across to Priscah Sagati YouTube channel, please, guys, don't forget to hit that red button, guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, guys, our memories as children were sweet. When it reached at a teenage, it was sour, and it became somehow bitter, but it's back to sweet again. Let's pray to God to guide us in everything that we do. The truth is that we did not know that it could end up, or we could grow up like in those situations, but we can't say we regret. Maybe we regret meeting the people we met in life, but we treasure the moment we have because we can see our children, right? Yes. And we thank God for that, and it's God's reason. God has every reason why you have to pass through that. For gold to be gold, it has to pass through fire. So for you to pass through that, and for me to pass through whatever I pass through, it's for us to treasure the moments that we will be having in future. Amen. So guys, thank you for watching our videos and for us sharing with you our memories. It has been a nice one. Let's say bye. We love you to the moon and back. Mwah.